From Lakeside Village, Las Vegas, located in the Summerlin community of Desert Shores, I'm David Gavry, and this is the Lakeside Village Voice Podcast, where we dive into the minds of Vegas professionals and learn about their journey. Lakeside Village Voice Podcast is proud to announce guest number 2. Here with us today is Chef Manny of Buena Vista Kitchen, the perfect breakfast and lunch spot located right here at Lakeside Village. Chef Manny's style comes from family recipes and secrets, as well as inspiration by the Aztecs and their influence on Mexican cuisine, which dates back thousands of years. All of it perfectly blended together to develop the fastest growing and most popular location for the best tasting Mexican food in all of Las Vegas. And although dining out for breakfast and lunch may feel rushed, especially on a busy workday, Buena Vista Kitchen has mastered the art of providing fresh food in a timely manner using the most authentic farm-to-table ingredients. Open every day but Monday, you can dine in on their gorgeous patio or take it to go. And if you need catering for a large group, Chef Manny has you covered. We are so happy to have Chef Manny on the Lakeside Village Voice Podcast, recorded right here at 2620 Regatta Drive. And now, here is our conversation with Chef Manny of Buena Vista Kitchen.
Well, the restaurant is open 4 years ago. The reason why we open because we do cater, and a lot of people they want to do single dinners. So that's why I'm open Buena Vista Kitchen because we can do single dinners over there. So we start very slow, like any other business, and then start growing and growing and growing. Now we do very, very good so far right now.
Was catering first? Like you had catering before you had
we
Buena
started
Vista?
Catering,
Wow,
yeah,
okay.
For 20 years.
Wow. And where do you, what's your general clientele for your catering business?
Very much like banquet halls. We do weddings, sweet 16, any type events for, at the banquet halls, yeah. That's most of the cater we do over there. Desert Shore, like Lakeside.
Okay.
The Terrace, La Onda, the Leño, a couple more banquet halls. So.
And you also do catering for the wedding business here as well at Lakeside? Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we do 14, 15 events on the week.
Wow.
400 a year.
Wow. 400 a year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, over here.
And then on top of that, you have Buena Vista Kitchen,
Buena Vista
the restaurant.
Kitchen. Yes.
Wow. So how did that come about? What made you say, hey, I've got 400 events a year. Let's do even more. Let's open a restaurant.
Well, like I say, people want single dinners. Before we just do like a minimum 50 people. So now we can do single dinners. You can sit down over there outside in the party, and then you can get a single dinner from me. Because believe it or not, the people likes my food, so that's why they start like, can you do this for me? So we say, let's go. Why not?
Gotcha. So it gives people a chance to instead of ordering for 20 people,
try my single dish, my single Mexican dishes, and very much Mexican food. Yeah.
And okay, let's go back even before catering, before Buena Vista Kitchen. What were you working on? How did you learn what your craft is today?
Well, I'm start working at the casinos as a busser. I'm start first cleaning kitchens, like clean the hoods and, do all the maintenance.
Okay.
So, and then I was a busser and then a server. So it's a lot of Spanish people working at the restaurant. So I'm start learning from people who always go on the line and take a look at it and ask how you do this, how you do that. So that's the way I learn everything. So and they say, why not open a business for the public, like cater or something, because I love to cook. So I learned from the casinos.
Wow. So you had already had the cooking skills before?
Yeah, from my mom in Mexico. Yeah, she got very, very good quality of food and everything when I was a little kid. And my grandma,
Did anyone in your family
home
also?
Style, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you basically were taught.
Yeah, I mean around food all the time. I like to eat.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, in whole Mexico, the whole USA, traveling and see the difference about cultures and everything. Yeah.
Sure. Did anyone in your family also have a restaurant growing up that you could learn?
Yes, my brother's a chef too. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
So he kind of showed you the ropes
Yeah,
as far as here.
yeah, yeah,
Now that we know you like to cook and you're good at cooking, let's make it into a profession.
yeah, yeah. And we're gonna keep growing. We plan to keep growing, to open a couple more businesses. Yeah,
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah.
So, like, what kind of advice would you give someone who, say, wants to be a chef, loves to cook, loves food, but has no idea how to go from whatever it is that they do now to, hey, let's open a restaurant?
So first of all, you have to love what you do. You have to make sure you love cooking, not just for the money. Just you have to love it. That way you can learn. If you really want to do it, you can do it. Like me, I never go to school. Just learning from all the people around me, like casinos, restaurants, and all that stuff. So if somebody really wants to learn about cooking or want to open a restaurant, they can come to work for me, and then they can learn.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
yeah,
Manny's just saying, just come
yeah,
work for me. I'll
yeah.
teach
Work
you.
for me. I teach you not a recipe. But I can teach you a couple things to
Wow.
start. If you really want it, you can do it.
Yes.
Like I'm never expecting this success about this business, making like a little money to being like good money.
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow. And is what I find fascinating about your food, it's not like just any old other Mexican restaurant. Like you've got arts to it. Like the presentation
Yes,
is
yes,
amazing.
yes.
It's beautiful.
I love to do that.
Like
Yeah.
where did you learn that? Because if you go to just your regular Mexican restaurant, it, not that it's not presentable, but
Yeah.
I feel like you go steps further to really make
Yeah.
it like it's a piece of art on the plate.
Yeah.
Like
I
that attention
learned.
to detail. Where did you learn that from?
Yeah. I learned. I like to say I like to eat. I go to a lot of restaurants. So I learned from a lot of restaurants presentation, and then I just do my own presentation. The way I really think is gonna be nice to me, like. But like I say, if you love your job, you can do it. I mean, you just have to everything is in your mind.
Yeah.
You have to put everything together and the flavors and everything. So
And okay, for someone who wants to start a restaurant, what are some of the things that maybe you wish you had known before you even started your restaurant business? Some things that
mm,
some obstacles that you hit along the way that had you known from somebody else?
well, it's good. It's good to have money first. That way you don't have to work too many hours. Like me and my wife, we've been working together for 20 years. So we start washing cars, mobile car wash, and it was so hard for us to save money because it's a lot of physical work.
Okay.
So I wish I can have the money from before, and I don't have to work too hard to have the restaurant. But at the long way, it's better because uh, I feel better that way. See that you see me and my wife they build a business, so it's much better for me to have the money probably.
Yeah. And did you find it easier starting catering first as opposed to starting restaurant first? Like maybe if you had decided to do restaurant first and then start a catering company, what do you think is the better route to
Well,
go with that?
the reason we start catering because my sister opened a banquet hall, so I was a bartender. Like I said, I do a little of everything. So I was a bartender over there. So she have a cater guy. He's not really good. She was complaining all the time about, oh, he's late and all that.
Uh-huh.
So I say, can you give me a chance to do the cater for you? And she say yes. So that's why I'm starting with the cater because she gave me the opportunity to open the cater company.
Wow.
So we start cooking for one banquet hall, and then she opened another one, and then she opened the third one, and then people find me from other places, and they start, like uh, I offer the food for them, and they say, "Oh, let's do it," and then we start the terrace, and then the leño, and then la onda, and then Lakeside.
Wow. And this was all just organically
Yeah.
spread through word of mouth.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. And when it comes to like your menu, how do you, because anything that I've had of yours, whether it's Mexican food or even let's just say a cheeseburger,
Mhm.
is fantastic.
Thank you.
So I can imagine you've got a lot of items that you're superb at when it comes to cooking. How do you decide, okay, this is what the menu is going to be? Let's only have these items.
It's hard to say because, like I say, it's everything. I love to cook, so I have the flavors in my hand. Like
Hmm.
my in my head. I just like I say when I see something when I go to the restaurants or somewhere in Mexico, when I see something I like, I say, well, I can probably make something like this, but better, like better flavor,
Hmm.
better quality, and this and that. So that's the reason why I'm doing very good tacos, very good burritos. I do everything from scratch. My chips, my salsa, I pre-slice my meat. I do my marinade chicken. I do very much everything.
Nothing packaged, prepackaged or anything
Nothing
like that.
prepackaged. No.
Wow.
Fresh tomatoes, fresh tomatillos, fresh jalapenos, avocados, everything fresh.
Wow. And okay, so when you were saying you were going to other restaurants, what if you had a burrito in Mexico? What is it that you said to yourself that you said, "Oh, I like this, but now I can improve upon it"? Like, what are some things that maybe other Mexican restaurants do that maybe you don't like and that you like to incorporate your own style for your restaurant?
Well, I like to do more like a spicy, like in Mexico, everything is more spicy. Over here, it's more like American style. Like you go to Mexican restaurant, everything's so mild, and even the
Yeah,
salsa, the chips from the bag, and that's why I say we got to do something different. So that's why it's very success because this is so fresh, and then we do like say you order burrito, we cook the meat like on time, like it's not pre-cooked. So
Okay.
everything is good. You see, I want a carne asada burrito. We throw the meat on the grill. That's the difference.
Wow.
Flavor
Okay.
wise, like the meat is all the juices stay inside the meat, the chicken because it's cooked to order.
I see. Okay.
And then even in Mexico, they don't do that much anymore. Everything is more like prepackaged now because they don't want to pay that many employers. It's hard to keep it like fresh because
Like it's all done just for volume, just
yeah,
make it
because
in.
the other way you have to have a couple more employees because you have to prepare all the tomatoes, cut the chicken, pre-slice the beef, this and that. So that's why everything is prepacked right now,
I
very
see.
much.
So when you're saying all that prep, your restaurant opens at what time?
9 to 4,
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then 8 to 3, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay. So opening at 9 a.m., 8 a.m. What time does everybody have to get there to do all that type of prep work in order to be
Believe it or
ready by?
not, 15 minutes before.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, my people there like
Protective Force International is a full-service security company headquartered in Las Vegas, Nevada, right here at Lakeside Business Suites. PFI serves individuals as well as commercial organizations. In addition, they are qualified to meet the needs of local, state, and federal government entities. Their security professionals are the best in the industry, and they are committed to your custom security solution. PFI is the most highly trained and professional security leader in the industry, assuring that your security needs are their first priority. Protective Force International is on Instagram and Facebook, as well as www.protectiveforceintl.com. Some restaurants,
yeah,
it's like you
yeah,
think they get there like 4 or 5 in the morning
yeah.
or something like that.
No, not really because over here we start getting busy probably by 9, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So like I say on the weekend we open 8, but we start getting people probably by 9, 9:30, 10, and the busy time is at lunchtime from 11:30 to 1 is when it started like a lot of two orders because people had lunch.
And what made you decide to do only breakfast lunch type of restaurant?
Because I had to do the
Just
catering.
because, yeah. Okay.
I had
Okay.
to close the restaurant because we had to prepare 1,000 dinners a day, sometimes 1,400 dinners on Saturdays, 1,500 dinners on Saturdays. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So 3,000 dinners every weekend for sure.
That's amazing.
So that's why we close early. They say, why you close early? Because we had to do the cater now.
Wow. And how do you have the manpower to do all those meals? How do you coming back to the business end? How do you scale when your business is improving like this? When it comes to food, something that must be kept fresh, you can't just store it on the shelf like other businesses with their inventory.
20 years, they give me a lot of practice, I can do 200 dinners in an hour.
Wow.
Believe it or not, yeah. If we had equipment, we have like 18 burners over there, like, ready to go. So we have ovens, we have grill. So believe it or not, we do 200 people in an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, for a cater, yeah. So
Man,
practice,
that's fantastic.
You have to
Trial
have.
and
I
error.
mean, like my wife's on my side, my people over there. So like I can say, I need some tomatoes. I need this. Everybody's like, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. What advice do you have when it comes to? We have a lot of husband and wife businesses here.
Mm.
What type of advice do you have when it comes to when, just in general, working together? Sometimes spouses don't always go together well when it comes to working. Maybe they're great at being spouses with each
Yeah.
other, but to be business partners is a whole nother thing. What advice do you have for?
Like, believe it or not, for me, it's like me and my wife did 24/7 together. So I mean, we don't have, like I say, we better success. I mean, we don't really don't have no complaints. I
Yeah.
mean, we make it happen. I mean, we, like I say, we know what to do. We just prepare everything, and then we chop together. We do the shopping, we do the order, she do the payroll. So like only two people do all these things.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What is it that maybe she's good at that compensates for things that you might not be good at, and vice versa? What are some things that
Well,
that
she's
you
very,
handle she handles the back end, the paperwork, and
yeah, and then all the prepare, all the salads and tomatoes and all the pre fresh products,
Mhm.
and she's do the cooking now too.
That's
So
amazing.
and she do all the emails and stuff because she can do more the like secretary and cooking too. So I don't know, but she's so good.
Wow.
She's helping me. Like if I don't have her on my side, I don't think it's gonna be that success.
Now, how do you? Okay, so you come up with all the recipes. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
You're the. It starts with you when it comes to the style, the recipes. Now, how do you translate that to someone else, whether it be your wife cooking or your employees cooking? How do you make sure that they put the same type of love and care and attention to detail the way you do?
Well, like I say, they don't do any recipes.
Okay.
I do everything.
Oh, okay.
Like I say, I had to go for 4 days to Mexico with it. I do like the salsa. The salsa is good for 6 days. So I do the salsa, all the salsas, all the whatever the pre-cut meat and marinade meat. So it's good for 7 days, everything.
Okay.
So they can be good for 4 days. I never go for more than 4 days. So everything, all the recipes, they stay.
No kidding.
Just me and
So
my wife.
so but wow.
Nobody knows how the recipe. Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah.
Rejuvenate Me is owned and operated by Nurse Practitioner Marilyn, located right here at Lakeside Business Suites. She offers IV hydration for both recovery or overall wellness. She also offers vitamin injections to help boost energy. Other services at Rejuvenate Me include Botox, fillers, PDO threads, and chemical peels. Maryland is available by appointment only and offers availability for any day, anytime because, hey, it's Vegas. Follow Nurse Practitioner Marilyn on Facebook or Instagram at rejuvenate_me_NP for special offers and get scheduled by calling or texting 702-656-6907. Do you have any advice on someone like me if I want to make salsa at home? Fast, quickly, easy? Is there like a simple salsa recipe that you're willing to
No,
share?
no,
Nope. Come to
no,
Buena Vista.
no. You can buy salsa from Buena Vista, but yeah,
That's amazing.
we sell salsa. A lot of people buy the salsa, and then there was a lot of years to
To
build
perfect
it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want my recipe, you have to pay me.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. No. I.
That's
Well,
funny.
okay. I want to. So on your website, you mentioned that you were fascinated by the Aztecs and their effect on the Mexican cuisine. Can you explain a little bit about that? I mean, for how these ancient Aztecs developed what is now known as the traditional Mexican cuisine.
What I know traditional food is like I say fresh product
Uh-huh.
and like a homemade like the grandma the mom and they made the enchiladas different way, not just put the sauce over there and tap in the cheese. No, they marinate the chili and then put it on the grill and roll it and then cook it and then put the cheese and put it in the oven. Again, it's a lot of a lot of things different before. Then they don't do this today. That's what we learned from that period of time.
Okay, so your whole idea, like the farm to table,
Yeah.
we can cook for you in a hurry. You got to get back to work, but we're not compromising on how fresh that food comes out.
Sometimes they taste longer, but fresh.
Wow. Okay.
We're not like McDonald's or Taco Bell.
Right.
Nothing like that.
Completely sacrifices the quality. It's just pure quantity. Okay. Wow. I want to ask you about the smoothies. How did that come about? Because you've got some fantastic smoothies on your menu as well. And I've never been to a Mexican restaurant that offers the type of smoothies that you offer. Where did that idea come about?
Well, like I said, like I'm crazy. I like, I used to stop by at Whole Foods, get my smoothie, and I like it. I say, well, it tastes good. And say, oh my god, like at this time of year, like so hot outside, it's like let me do my own smoothies. Maybe I can sell. And then since we have the idea to put it on the menu, we have like very very successful. Like I said, I mean, we sell at least 100 smoothies a day.
That's
And
amazing.
this yeah, so for the
Wow.
small place over there, just having 6 7 tables, like tables. I mean, but like I say, just it's come to me. I
So
like this. I like to put it in my menu, and
so
we
you're the
try it.
type of guy that I would imagine that you, whether you go to a restaurant, you go to the store, like you're saying, Whole Foods, you eat something and you immediately registers in your mind, ooh,
This is
I
good.
can make that, I can improve on that, I can make it my own with my own style.
That's what it is.
Is there such thing as a chef that doesn't like certain foods, or do you have to, in a way, taste all foods in order to improve your style and your skills?
Yeah, I like to taste all very much whatever I can. That way, I can say this is good. This is not like like say one the banquet hall wants a menu for the banquet hall. I create a menu for them. I give it ideals, and then I do the food tasting for them, and then they pick whatever they like better. And then very much like I say, I never go to school, but I can make very much literally everything. I make fried rice. I make Chinese. I make like beef, broccoli, and totally different than Mexican food. So I make prime rib, salmon, filet
Wow.
mignon, like 120 items in the menus.
Okay, so next question, Manny, when are you opening your Chinese restaurant? When's that happening?
Well, I don't think it's gonna happen because, like I say, it's so hard for right now to find a good employers. So we struggle for that. I think all the restaurants struggle for opening restaurants because we don't have that many people that really wants to work. And so if I open a couple more restaurants, can be uh, another Mexican restaurant or like we figure out, but not Chinese
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure,
No,
not Chinese right now.
but you can make it. Like
Yeah,
there's
I
really
can,
nothing
yeah,
you can't make. It really everything that I've had of yours doesn't matter what
yeah.
style, what cuisine. Like
Yeah, you have
it's
to try my
fantastic.
teriyaki chicken or beef. And you guys say, "Are you Chinese or you are this?" Believe me, the people love it.
All right. Well,
People love
hey,
it. Yeah,
after people see this, they're gonna start asking you
yeah,
for
yeah,
teriyaki chicken at Buena
yeah.
Vista
We
Kitchen.
have it on the Lakeside menu. We had the teriyaki beef and teriyaki chicken, beef and broccoli.
You're talking for the weddings?
Yeah, for the weddings. Yeah,
Wow.
I'll do my own barbecue sauce from scratch too.
No kidding.
Yeah, I used to sell all that ones in Albertsons.
Really? What was? Is
Yeah.
it still around? Can we find it?
No, we stopped doing it because they want me to fill all the Albertsons in the whole,
Oh wow.
USA, and that it was 20 years ago when I started my cater, and then I don't have the money to produce that many bottles. So I was around the investors, but they want 70% of the money. So I said, never mind.
I see.
So now I lose the account for that. So I think it's gonna start all over again to see if we can do the barbecue again. But it's not something in my mind right now.
Have you ever done that with your salsas? The
Uh,
same thing you did with your barbecue
I want to
sauce?
do my salsa. Like I say, I had to get the time first to find a place to bottle everything.
Yeah.
But it's something that probably we can do in the future.
Is there something that you said you're in this business 20 years, 20 plus years?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you feel like you still haven't accomplished that you still want to strive for?
Well, I really want to put my name more like every year, higher and higher and higher. That way I can be like a celebrity chef. Like never know. Like at least in Vegas, people know me like what I do for Vegas
Yeah,
for that
okay.
many years.
Okay.
So right now I'm working with Scott Cummins. He used to work for Ramsey, Hell's Kitchen season 12 winner. So we working together on a couple projects. So
Yeah, and that's the Daily Bread Cafe,
yeah,
which is
daily bread. Yeah,
right next door. It's
yeah,
That's another fantastic restaurant that's just open here at Lakeside Village,
yeah.
and assuming you're very happy with its turnout thus far.
Very good. So
Yeah, I
far,
mean,
very
and
good.
like,
Yeah.
again, everything from scratch, everything
Yeah, everything
fresh.
from scratch.
I mean,
We do
it's a.
pizzas, croissants, muffins. We do everything from scratch. Yeah.
And how is that working together as far as working with other chefs on figuring out how did you guys decide what to put on that menu and how to formulate the style of that restaurant?
Well, we always get once a week. We get together and then we figure out what is the menus, and we try to combine right now a little bit of Buena Vista, a little bit of daily bread.
Hmm.
So we combine two different restaurants that people have more choices. But like I say, every week we get together and we see what people more order, and we always try to do something different too. Like that way people can try little bit things every week.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite? Is there such thing as a chef having a favorite type of food, a favorite item on your menu that you hold dearly?
Mm,
You love them all
I pretty
equally?
much everything. I like everything, but
Like,
most I like is the carne asada.
yeah, like when you go home after work, what's your go-to dinner? What's your go-to meal that you like to
Well,
make for
most of the
yourself?
times I cook at home, and a lot of times we go. Most of the time I go to a steakhouse. Like I like
Yeah,
to eat. I like steak. Wine.
no kidding. Okay,
Uh, I like everything, but I'm most like a sushi. Little everything.
okay. So
Yeah, yeah.
there's really nothing that you will not try. There's nothing that
Believe me, I've been eating scorpions, crickets, ants, everything.
really.
Yeah.
That's like
And
on a
Mexico,
stick.
we go to Mexico. Yeah, you try little everything.
How do you prepare scorpion and what was the other
I
one you
don't
said?
know. I don't know how they prepare, but it tastes good. Worms, like
It's like a candy, right?
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
some type of
No,
like
not candy. It was with like a breaded.
really.
Yeah, we tried this one in Santa Monica.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like very much. I like to try everything. If you're a chef, you got to try everything, and then we go from there.
So since we are in Vegas, we are in the desert. If I see scorpion, can I take it to you and
No,
maybe we cook it up and
I
put it on
try
a
it
stick?
once, and it's enough. Yeah,
Yeah, wow. Is that like the most exotic thing
yeah,
you've had?
yeah,
Wow. Wow. That's fascinating.
yeah.
Okay. Do you constantly uh like how does one improve on their skills as a chef other than just trying foods? I mean, is there seminars you have to go to? Like how do you sharpen and constantly improve your skill set, which is already very proficient?
Well, to improve, you have to practice. Practice flavors,
Hmm.
and like I said, all the employees around me, we let it try. Try this, try that. What do you think? This and that. So before we put it to the public, I put like a 10, 20 people to try the food before we can offer to the public. So that's the improvement we have to
So
make sure that it tastes good. Make sure before we can, like I say, you don't want to put something on the public that's not really good.
yeah, so constantly experimenting behind the
Yeah.
scenes before putting it out there
Yes.
on the menu.
I can do sashimis, and like I say, I'm not Japanese, but my sashimi is, believe me, every time I make sashimi for people like special orders, they love it.
Okay, that's amazing. So when are we gonna have sashimi on the menu,
And
Manny?
well, not right now, but special orders we can do sashimi. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I walk in there, I'm just gonna say, "Hey, everything from the podcast. Can we order this?"
Yeah. Like I say, if we try. I very much never say no. I always, put myself to the limit. Like
Yeah, that's a
at
good
least I
thing.
try.
Yeah, you're always expanding. You're
Yeah.
never putting yourself in a box
Yes.
saying, "I only make Mexican food." Therefore, you're
Yeah.
constantly expanding your skill set.
Yeah. Like for if you go to Buena Vista right now, if I'm over there, something is on the menu. If we have the product, I can make something different. So that's it. Skills I have.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Manny, any just general advice, not even necessarily for restaurant owners, but maybe just business owners, people listening to this who also have businesses here at Lakeside Village. Just any nuggets of wisdom, last minute.
Well, I don't do just the caterer. Now I'm starting real estate. I buy properties, rent properties. Uh, I have a couple more business. I have an 18 wheeler on the road. It's working. So I have a couple more businesses because I like to grow more and more and more. Not only a cater business, and every year every time I see something you can make money, I put it in my paper and take a look at it and see how it goes. And then, like I say, I just buy a condominium, and it's the first one I buy, and it's before I get the key, it was rented already. So I'm planning to buy a couple more.
Wow.
To do real estate business.
Wow. So that's your next frontier.
Yeah.
Wow. Manny, when do you sleep?
Every night. We work 14 hours a day, 10. But on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we only work like 6, 7, 8 hours. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 18 hours, 16 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, and that work ethic was probably instilled in you at a very young age, I imagine?
Yeah, I'm started working in the casino, like I said, since 20.
Yeah.
Been working 2 jobs since I'm a little kid.
Wow. Manny, I'm tired just from hearing all those things that you're into.
Like I say, anybody can do it. They only want to do it.
Yeah, like you said, you got to put your mind to it.
Dreams come true.
Yes. And sticking with it, right? You said just no matter what happens, just keep going.
Keep going.
Wow.
You can do it.
Yeah. Well, it's been really an honor having you on here today. I'm really happy that you are part of this podcast.
It's an honor to me too. Thank you.
Manny, you're like we said, you're a busy man. So doing press, back to the kitchen, I guess.
Yes. Go back to work.
Back to work.
Okay.
It's really been amazing having you here, Manny. Thank you again.
Thank you, Dave. Okay.
All right. Thank you for listening to the Lakeside Village Voice podcast. For more information, please check us out at www.lakesidevillage.vegas. You can add us on Instagram under the name Lakeside Village Vegas. You can also check out our Facebook page under the name Lakeside Village Las Vegas. We have so many more episodes coming soon with even more amazing guests, so please make sure to like and subscribe to all our channels. We are on iTunes Podcasts, and we also have a YouTube channel, both under the name Lakeside Village Voice. Thank you for being with us all the way to the end. We'll see you again soon.